it's not gonna look good. Like, it's gonna be Ange out, man. Like, I just don't see how much longer this can like keep going.
Hey, at least we didn't lose today.
Like, where does this put us in the table to now?
Hey, hey,
11th.
hey, buddy.
We went
As
up one.
long as we
Nice,
don't lose, who cares?
bro. Top four is done. Like, that ain't happening. Even top five, even that's
Stop
cooked,
being such a negative Nancy.
bro. We're cooked.
We're not cooked. We're just
I only care
mildly
about the cups
screwed.
anyways, bro. I only care about the cups to be honest. I couldn't even care anything less about anything else. But I don't know, man. It's not looking good, bro. Overall thoughts on the game, like fuck.
I want to get rid of Foster.
We didn't even play bad. That's like the most annoying. We didn't even play bad.
I want to get rid of him so bad now just because of that.
Like,
We played all right. I mean,
like
we were doing good. I
I
mean, we
don't think
played
we
good.
played that bad to be honest. Like it was
We
a
played good
Ange
after the
coached a
goal too.
2-1 win, bro. In my opinion, it's just like what the fuck is that? Small margins, bro. Like really, bro. We lose by that little corner shit, man. Like come on, bro. I don't know. I don't know. It's getting tougher and tougher to support Ange as the days go by, man. It's getting tough. I
No,
can't lie.
no, you always have my back. I always will support Ange 100% of the way. Even if we lose every game and get relegated, I will support him.
That's crazy work, bro. So you're supporting in delusion? Like why? Like
No,
what
not
gives you hope?
delusion. There's a rate where it becomes delusion. But I'm
You
just
don't
gonna
think
keep
we're almost
supporting
there,
him.
bro? You don't think we're almost
No,
there?
he's a good manager. Like the results don't show it, but what we play is what shows.
That's
And
huge. The results don't show it. This is the results business, bro.
the
Like
results
I
don't show
mean,
it because half our squad's injured. And I'm not gonna say that as an
even when our
excuse. Of
squad
course,
was healthy too, we still have the same problems. Like nothing's changed really, bro.
I feel
Like
like it has. We went from winning 10 games in a row in the first season to doing this. There's something wrong.
please say hello to Dennis. Hello, Dennis.
I'm
Um
supporting him until he gets sacked. If he gets sacked, I actually will hate Levy because he doesn't deserve to get sacked. He's really okay. So when we fire Ange, because well, we're gonna fire Ange if we do. Do you want to sign Gary O'Neill? Because I don't think you want to sign Gary O'Neill.
Bro, it's not about that. It's I don't want Ange to get sacked if we don't have a plan in place. If there's a better coach available and we have a better option, then yes, I want him sacked.
I don't want to sign him. I
But
trust Ange. I trust Ange.
but I know damn well that Levy and the board do not have another option lined up, so I do not want him sacked because I do not want freaking Ryan Mason, bro. Hell
And
nah.
then yes, Ryan Mason, my
Hell
glorious goal,
nah.
the greatest manager ever. No, I just support him like 110. I don't care until he gets sacked. I will support him as as the manager. I if we get
It's
relegated, maybe no,
bro. We
but
should not be top. Do you know we're a Big Six club? We relegate should not even be in our mouths, bro. That's insane.
that's what I
That's how
mean.
far we've fallen.
If we did get relegated, yeah, I wouldn't support him. But we're definitely not gonna get relegated. Trust me, we're not that bad of a team to get relegated.
My rope with Ange is towards the cups. If we crash out of this Carabao Cup, bro, in this Europa League,
Oh
he's
yeah, it's
gone.
so easy to
He's
beat
gone,
Liverpool, right?
bro. Still though, like he says, I always win things in my second season, brother. Put your money where your mouth is, man.
I
Like
mean,
if you're not gonna win in the league, you have to win in the cups, regardless, bro. It doesn't matter. It
I mean,
doesn't
he is
matter.
close. He's very close. He needs
He's close, so
all
let's
he needs
see
to
it.
do. Well, in Europa League, he's definitely gonna. Are they in like the green zone or the yellow zone?
Right now, we're gonna be end up playing a playoff. We're not in. We should win our next two
Okay,
games, but I don't know. You never know.
all right.
If we win our next two
Um,
games, we're gonna be like okay to get in the top eight.
we're at least definitely in the next round, like playoff
We are in
rounds.
the next
No,
rounds for sure, playoff rounds. But like even that's unacceptable because we're the favorites in the tournament. The odds have us as the favorites.
yeah, we are. We're like
We're the
what
we're the
seventh? We're
favorites.
not even that close off the zone. Like we
We're
are only off
ninth,
like
bro. We're
two.
ninth. We're
We're
as favorites. We're
ninth.
ninth. Yes, we're ninth in the Europa League, man.
Have we lost a game yet? I'm not sure if we lost a game.
We've
We've
lost.
drawn twice.
We've lost twice. I
To
think.
who?
Here, let me find it.
We we won against those shitty teams, and then we drew against Roma, and then we drew against Rangers.
We have. That's not showing the whole record, bro. It's so annoying. Golden, like, bro. Show. Oh, it's not. I think we've lost once and drawn a bunch of times. I think that's a problem.
Who did we lose to?
Uh, I want to change the comp. Bro, this. Oh, there you go. Okay, we have lost. We lost to Galatasaray. That was the loss.
Oh
Galatasaray was the
yeah, I
loss.
remember that now. Yes, yes,
And then we
yes, I
drew
remember that.
twice.
And
And
then
then
we
we won
won
three
3 times.
times. Yeah. And that puts us ninth right now. We're tied for eighth, but with goal difference.
That
we're
record
ninth.
isn't bad. That's the thing. It's not like we're like Owen.
I mean, bro, like we're favorites, man. Like, come on. We lost. We drew to Rangers. We drew to Roma. I know there's
Roma's a
context
good
within
team.
that. I know there's context within that, 100%. But we should have won against Roma. We conceded late, like this game, 2-2. That's the shit I'm talking about. It's fine margins that we're losing by, and it's pissing me off. You can only handle so much, man. Like, bro, Man United's ahead of us in the Europa League at this point. Like, how? They haven't even lost a game yet.
Oh yeah, they have.
Don't they have? They haven't lost a game in the Europa League. They've drawn 3 times. They haven't even lost.
How is this bold fraud managed to not lose a single game?
That's what I'm talking about, man.
Well, okay, but
it's getting to where it's almost indefensible. It's almost there, bro. Like, I'm still Ange in, but like it's getting there, man. I can't lie, bro. It's getting there, bro.
I don't care if you're all against Ange. I'd still say Ange in, and that sounds like.
But for what reason, bro? There's nothing backing
He's
it up.
a good manager, bro. Like
how?
You've seen
is he a good
from those,
manager, man?
Okay, you've seen from those first 10 games what he can do.
That's
so why don't we just give it?
He's played 60 plus
time?
games with
Why
us.
don't we give it time?
10 games out of 60, he's been good enough. That's
as
crazy.
The bald fraud himself said, Rome wasn't built in a day.
Bro,
Rome wasn't
he
built
was
in
good
60.
for 10 games. So your judgment is based off of 10 games.
Well, no, it's not off just saying, well, he's a good manager because of 10 games. I'm saying from those 10 games, we see how he plays and how good the team can be when we get it right. So why don't we wait?
Dude, that was over a year ago. That was
Oh,
over a year ago. That's
yeah, I know it was over a year ago, but I'm saying you got to give it time. So if we saw what he can do from those first 10 games, give it a year more. If he doesn't win anything by like the 5th or 4th year, yeah, sure.
Fifth or 4th? You're crazy.
Yes, 5th or 4th. You got to give him time. Like, you can't just go sacking managers every 2 to 3 years just because they don't win you a trophy. You know, this is Tottenham.
Bro, you must be new to this. Football doesn't work with like that, but you have to have results. If this goes on, this type of play goes on for 3 or 4 years, that's unacceptable, bro.
That's fine. Then sack him. That's fine. That's what I mean. It's not going to be like that.
He has till the end of the season, bro. That's
he is not going to be this bad. This is what you're not getting. He is not going to be a bad manager.
But what makes you say that?
If he consistently put up those results for the next 2 seasons, yes, sack him. Of course, that's fair enough. We're supposed to be a Big Six club. He doesn't show the results within the next 2 years. Yes, sack him. But here's the thing, Jurgen Klopp. Let's just say, for the sake of the argument, he didn't do good in his first season. He did all right, and then the second season he did even worse. And then in the third season he goes crazy. That's what I mean.
But you're missing. Here's the context of that, though, bro.
If you give it time, you gotta give it time. If you do not give anything time, it will not go.
At around the 18th month mark in the Jurgen Klopp era, he started to get the results. Same thing with Arteta. Around the 18th month mark, he started to get results. And you want to know, on top of that, both those managers, what do? They won trophies. Even though they were shit, they won either FA Cup or a Carabao Cup. So here's the thing.
We don't win a trophy.
Has to win. Exactly, and that's what I'm trying to say. The fact that we haven't won a trophy, that's what's making this 10 times worse. Ange has got to win or else his job's going to be done. He has to win a trophy or else his job's going to be done this season. If he doesn't win a trophy, he's cooked, my friend. He's cooked. Because this league form is indefensible. You cannot, bro. We just can't. How?
That bad.
It's horrible.
The table, yes, I get it. I get what
Is
you
your
mean.
shirt
Like, yes,
really
the table ain't good. It ain't good. But what really else can we do? Because we can't do jack.
Bro, we need to have a plan in place to potentially maybe look elsewhere. I'm not saying sack him today. I'm not saying sack him tomorrow. But I wouldn't be surprised if we wake up in a couple weeks here and if these results continue, he's gone. I wouldn't be surprised, regardless of injuries. Because the problem is, even though we have injuries, yes, we have been playing better football as a whole since compared to last season. But even when we had our full teams, we were still losing to Leicester. We're still freaking losing to Fulham. Like, when we had more players, we're still getting freaking horrible results. Newcastle, same thing. Arsenal, it's the same thing, bro.
Just saying, give it 2 more years. This is what I do. I give it 2 more years.
He
if he does bad, and I'll say, if he doesn't do good and he gets about the same as he done this season, doesn't win any trophies, sack him. Sack him. Yes.
He has till the end of the season, bro. He has to the end of the season.
Why does everyone have a short time span? Why can't you give him more time?
He's had 2 years to get some sort of consistency.
2 years, that's it?
He hasn't found. His form of consistency was his first 10 games.
he has about 38 games this first season because it was all Premier League because he didn't win or make anything.
He's
So
gonna have by the
30
end of the season, he's gonna have well over almost damn near close to 100 games to get
he
it
has
right.
about
100 games.
and his record ain't that bad.
Bro, I'm about to show you Ange's record and show you something, bro. Hold on.
Can't be that bad. He's won. If he won the first 10 games, he's
bro. I'm
gonna
about
have
to
a
show you
10
something.
record.
I'm about to show you something so funny, bro.
All right, let's see. I think his
See.
record's like something like he's played about 70. It's about like 35 wins, 12 draws, and like 29 losses or something like that.
Let's see here. Let's see. Can I find his wins as a matches? 69.
Bro, I just want to keep back. I just want to back Ange, man. Like,
all right,
this
you ready? You ready for this? You ready
all
for
right,
this?
let's hear it. Yep.
68 matches played,
Okay.
34 wins, 10
Yep.
draws, 24 losses.
Okay, so it's about right. So he has
horrible.
he has a better win to loss
That's
ratio.
horrible. That's a mid-table form. That's mid-table form. That's mid-table form.
This is our first time.
That's 34 wins and 34 non-wins. That's mid-table form. That's unacceptable for a Big Six club. If we're a Big Six club, that is unacceptable to be mid-table form.
I mean, again,
Like, bro, I love the guy, man. I think it could work. But as each game goes by, it gets worse and worse, man.
I'm just holding on because this is their only time. Like, this is our only chance, really, that like we have a good time to win something. We have a project manager. He's a very good manager at that. He's not doing as well in the league right now, obviously, as you can tell. Actually, we just moved up to 11. I think I'm gonna celebrate with some champagne. Yeah, I would just I'm just gonna hold on to it. I'm gonna support him all the way. I don't care if they sack him. I'm not gonna support it. I don't like it. If I just feel like if you just give him more time, it'll work out. And like I said, if it doesn't, then yes, sack him. Sack him. That's fine. If you give him a year or more and he can't do it with anything, with all the signings we've given him, then no. We've only made about 3 signings this season, and they haven't been bad at all by any means, but they haven't been really beneficial to his style, except Dominic. Dominic, yeah, sure. Solanke. Archie Gray's good, and Bergval's good, but they're youngsters. They're for later when they get extremely good. So you have to like wait and make more signings because he's only got about a signing. And it's a good signing. He's been good, but if he gets more players that fit his style and he sells players that aren't as good or not as useful, it's gonna really help him. I mean, think about it. Vicario's not playing, and Foster just let in that terrible goal. Me personally, I think it was a bad goal to let in, and he doesn't have Vicario.
Let me show you something. 5 home league matches without a win. Worst run since 2008.
Yeah, you know what we won in 2008?
The Carabao Cup. That's why I'm saying, bro.
They're gonna win the Carabao
That's why
Cup.
I'm saying that's why I said if up the Wolves, if we win a trophy, okay, and I'm all in. But if you don't, I'm telling you, man, that Carabao Cup, bro, is not gonna look good. If he loses that, man, it's not gonna look good, bro.
I would give him 2 years. I don't care where we finish.
So 2 years, so at the end of the season, then is what you're trying to say. End of the season.
So,
because that'd be 2 years.
2027 to 2028 season. Until
you're
then,
crazy. Oh my gosh, no. I think
sorry.
our owner,
it's
bro.
2024
That's
to 2025, right? 2024 to 2025.
Yeah, that's our season right now. Yeah.
2025.
So he would have had 2 years by the end of the season.
2027 to 2028 season, not 28 to 29. Yeah. So that's 2 years.
Crazy.
2 more seasons. 2 more seasons, and if he can't do it, sack him. Sack him. Yes, sack him.
So we're gonna waste 4 years. Nah, bro. It's the end of the season, bro.
4 years. If you see what he did at Celtic, if he can have a squad that fits him like a Celtic squad, we're gonna be a good team.
Tottenham have dropped points to 19th, 18th, and 17th place sides this season. Not good enough.
Oh, boo-hoo. I've seen lots of teams do that.
It's not good enough. We have to demand some sort of standard here, bro. We're not a mid-table club.
There is a standard. But I
No,
don't.
you're
You
lowering
got it.
lowering
It's
the
a
bar like
project
crazy.
manager, so the standards are lowered.
I'm down for a project, but if the project's not going well, then we have to turn elsewhere,
The
bro.
project isn't going that bad. I know we're
It's
11th,
going
but
pretty horrible, bro. The
I've seen
project has
worse.
gone on the wayside.
It's not been that bad.
It's been horrible, bro. It's been
How?
horrible.
Explain to me how it's been that bad. Sure, we've
Every single
lost.
game, Ange is breaking a new record in terms of how bad we're doing.
Okay,
Record
but
since
like think about it.
2008. We had our worst
You can
start since
see
the freaking almost 90s, bro. Freaking yes, the injury crisis, sure, but Son is performing as bad as he's performed in a long ass time. He's playing horrible. Freaking we're a mid-table club. We've been mid-table. Our form has been mid-table for damn near almost an entire year. If we take it like of course from 1 year to 1 year, we've been mid-table since an entire year. The last time we played really, really good for a consistent string of games has been our first 10 games. Ever since the Chelsea game, we've been horrible, bro. It's been down there over a year. It's been a year of the same shit. Win one, lose one. Win one, maybe a draw. Win one, lose two. Win one, lose three in a row. Win two, lose one. We haven't won more than 3 games since the first 10 games, bro. I just don't see how you can defend this.
We didn't make any signings. That's the thing.
And yes, I agree.
got
Yes,
injured,
I agree.
and-
Yes, Levy is part of the problem, 100%. But it's just getting to the point where it's like, bro. But I do agree that we should have won this game. Like Ange coached a 2-1 win in my opinion. But he sat back and like damn, he sat back and then look what happened. We still lost. So like I don't know. I just don't know anymore.
Well, we
man.
drew. We didn't lose.
It feels like a loss. We drew. Yeah, sorry, but it feels like a loss.
A draw is not a loss. It feels like a
loss though.
Because we get an extra point, and now we're in 11th place. Do you believe it?
My guy.
And like I said, he does show glimpses. Like we see what the team, when it gets together and when we can put all the pieces in the right spot, what it can do. Like 5-0 against Southampton, 4-0 against City, but everyone can beat City to be fair, except Leicester for some reason.
Glimpses is not enough, bro. Like, yes, I know there's glimpses, but we need to get somewhere now.
Something that we see.
You've had 18 months now. Like, you got to get a little bit somewhere. You got to get some progress now. Like, you got to get somewhere, man. Bro, if
the situation we're in is just a pain in the ass.
If West Ham win today, they go above us. Like, bro, West Ham could go above us at this point, man. Like, that's how bad we're getting. Bro, Newcastle was below us like not too long ago. Now they're way up in 7th now. Like, I don't know. Like, I'm just looking.
Trust you. If you give it time, it'll work out.
I'm looking towards the cups. I'm giving it time. I'm giving it time, but I'm not giving it another 2 years. That's ridiculous. I'm giving it towards the end of the season. I need a trophy this season, and if not, it's done. It's done if it's not a trophy.
That's the problem. You don't give it time. You can't give it time to develop. It's only been 2 years. That hasn't been long.
I'm down to give it time if we're seeing some sort of consistency. We haven't seen any consistency. If there's no consistency, we're just going in circles.
Like 2 years is about the time it takes from a championship team to get relegated back to the championship.
It's not about the time, bro. It's about our performances and the consistency. We haven't seen any consistency.
Yeah, we have good performances
since the first 10 games. One off does not. One off. What's the point of winning? What's the point of beating City 4-1 and then losing to freaking Fulham? What's the point?
Sorry, what'd you say?
What's the point of beating City? What's the point of smashing City 4-0 and then losing to Fulham the next game? What's the point, bro?
There isn't a point, and it's you know what I mean, like
it's
not a good performance.
It almost would make more sense.
I agree with you.
It would almost make more sense for us to beat the lower tier teams and then lose to the bigger teams, because I'd be like, okay, like we're beating the teams that we should beat. Congratulations, but now we just gotta get some more quality.
5-0.
Congrats, you beat one low team. What about Wolves? What about Fulham? What about freaking Bournemouth? They're not that bad
anymore. They actually got a decent manager. I mean, if we lost to Gary
That's O'Neil, the point. Yeah. They freaking got a manager after us, and they're doing better than us, bro. Like, that's what I'm trying to say. Teams that have got managers after us are passing us up in the freaking thing, bro.
So, like, when Ange first signed to the club, he did the same thing. No?
Yes, he did. But this is where the problem is. This is where the problem is now. We're not getting any consistency now. So it's going wrong. It's going wrong. I just don't see how you can say it's going right. That's crazy. You're not watching what I'm watching. It's going
it's gonna go
wrong.
Perfect, but I'm not saying it's going like perfect. It's not. I think we're doing like I don't know. It's between good and mid. Cause like
it's between mid and bad. It's between mid and bad. That's where it's at for me, bro. I just don't like. I'm providing stats to prove why it's bad. And you're just saying how you're feeling. Like, I'm providing stats, man.
The statistics, yes, and you're right.
His win to loss in 68 games is 34 and 34. That's mid form. That's not good enough.
But the problem is, it's only been about 2 years, and you're already on him. If you know what I mean. I know that doesn't
2
sound like
years
a
is a
lot. That
long
sounds like a
time.
long time, but it ain't.
2
It
years
ain't a
is a
long
long
time.
time, my
We've
friend. It's
had
a long
multiple
time.
matches straight now as well, so that's
I
also
would
gonna.
agree with you. I would agree with you if we were not, if we like we're getting like like we get like 2 or 3 wins in a row type of thing, bro. We're losing to freaking teams that we should not be losing to consistently. Even in the Europa League, it's the same thing. We're drawing
We've
the teams
only
that we should not.
lost. What do you mean? We've only
We're not
lost to
getting the results.
Galatasaray.
It draws, bro. We need wins. Draws are for mid to lower team. We need wins, my friend.
No, the reason we draw is because the other team's good. Most of them, anyway. That's what
Oh
I
my
mean when I go
gosh, man.
mid.
I
Like
don't know. I don't
when they
know,
lose to
bro.
low sides like that, yeah, it's not good, and we gotta fix it. So that's the thing. You gotta give him more time to fix it. He's only got about one player that fits his system. You gotta let him sign more players. And if he does bad, I would say sign players. 2 years does bad, sack him. Fine, that's okay. You can sack him, because then
All right.
we've seen what he can do, what he can pull off, and it doesn't work. It
Well,
doesn't work in this league.
we're
So
gonna wrap
sack him.
this up here, but I'll say this much.
All right.
For what my stance on this right now is, it's not good enough. It's not good enough, and he needs to show more. I understand that
Yeah.
Levy is a big problem. Hold on. I understand. Let me finish. I understand that Levy is a big part. Ange was dealt a horrible hand from the start of the season, 100%. But there's some results here where like it's almost indefensible, where it's like little shit, where it's like, bro, you just have to do better. 68 games, it's 34 and 34. 34 wins to 34 non-wins. That's not good enough, bro. And on
And I
top
don't
of that,
disagree with you.
hold on. I'm not done yet. On top of that, bro, the league is the bread and butter. We always want to do good in the league, and we're not doing good enough. We're mid there. Okay, fair enough. If we want trophies, fair enough. I can overlook the league. That's why I'm saying if Ange does not win a Carabao Cup, an FA Cup, or an Europa League, which for the Carabao Cup is looking very unlikely. It's very unlikely because we're going up against freaking Liverpool, bro. That's tough as hell. And with the FA Cup, who knows? We'll see with that. But Europa League, even that's looking like a little bit of a stretch now because we're losing or drawing the teams that we should not be. That should not be happening to. And if you look at our performances within the Europa League, it has not been that good either. It has not been that good if you look at our wins even. So there's times like we've really scraped over the line in the Europa League. So I am on the stance where like I'm still Ange in, but each day goes by, it's getting worse and worse. And if we crash to that Carabao Cup, I can't lie, gang, I might be Ange out. I can't lie.
I don't disagree with you. Some of the performances aren't acceptable. They're not good performances, but that's why we need to wait because he's clearly improving. It's not a good game. It's not acceptable, and I understand that. It's not acceptable, and I 100% agree with you. You can't be losing matches like this to low clubs. But the thing is that he's a project manager by everyone's standards, at least. So we have to wait for the time, at least about a little longer, where he can get what he needs and use his strengths.
I
Can
just
get a
want to
defender's
say,
back.
I just want to
Go.
say, throughout Ange's past 10 years, usually the first season is pretty rough, but then the second season he kicks on. That's been his hit trajectory throughout all of his past teams. So far for Spurs, we have not seen him kick on in the second season. I'll say that much.
I just don't want to give up on someone for only just 1 year. It's only been a year.
It's
By
about to be
season
2.
standards.
It's been a year and a half.
Yeah, you can't give up. You gotta see what he does when these signings come in, which I hope they're gonna be good signings. We'll see then.
They're not gonna be, bro. They're not gonna be.
Well, he's at least
We've
gonna
done this so
sign a
many
player.
times.
If they don't sign one player, then I'm just gonna slap Levy in the face.
It's just I'm not gonna get my hopes because I've seen this so many times, bro. Like it's just not gonna be a good window. It's just not be. But
Better
I don't
be.
know. When we even play next, bro? Like fuck. What's our next game?
I think we play. Let me see. I don't know. Let me see. I think. Do we play Europa League match next or?
Nah, we play Newcastle on the 4th. That's next Sunday, I think that is.
January 4th, yeah.
Oh yeah, no, that's Saturday actually. Damn, Saturday again. That's rare. Well, actually, I'm more hyped up for that now. I'm playing on Saturday in a long time. Well,
so yeah. So I get where you're coming from. I get it. For me too, it's unacceptable. Some of the losses, you can't do that. You can't do that. You can't do that. You can't do that. You can't lose like that. It's not acceptable. But that's why you got to give him time because he's working on what he's doing and he's a good manager. I know he's a good manager. He talks about his players very well. except Timo, but Timo's a different type of breed. He's very confident that he will win a trophy, and if he doesn't win a trophy, oh well. He just says, I usually win trophies, not I do. I usually, most of the time. Sometimes he'll say,
yeah, but you can't say that. That puts an expectation on the trophyless fan base. You can't just go and say that, bro. Like that's just like what?
Why? Who
Because
cares?
that's putting the
Who cares
expectation
what the
out
fans
there.
think? Go for it.
That
Say I win
instantly
trophies.
puts the pressure on the team to perform.
No.
Yes, it
just
does.
go out and just say, don't need to care what they say or what the fans think. Go out there
That's
and
giving
win the
us
damn
the
game.
expectation that okay, like he usually wins. Like let's see
Okay, so
it.
you don't want no expectations on the team? You want them to never
I
be
do
under
want. That's what I'm
pressure?
trying to say. But I'm saying that's a double-edged sword because if he doesn't do it, he's gonna look real stupid. That's what I'm trying to say.
No, he's not gonna look stupid. He's
He
gonna look like he has
is.
balls.
You don't think that every single fan base is gonna clown us when after we don't win a trophy this season? They're like, I usually win trophies in my second season, mate.
Because they always do either way.
You know
Even
what,
if
mate? I
if
usually win trophies
Ange
in my
never
second
said
season,
that,
mate.
if he never says, I'm sorry, but if he says, I never win trophies in my second season, or I always do,
He doesn't
and
have. He should say nothing.
Trophy,
Just don't say that. Just don't
there's no
say
point, though.
anything.
Because the fans
Don't
are going to
say
react the same
anything.
to us. They're going to be like, oh, Spurs have no trophies. They're just going to be a little more. Who cares? Forget it.
It's not even about the other fans. It's about putting the expectation that
the players should be under pressure.
Win.
They need the expectations. They need to
and we're not rising to it. That's the point. That's the whole point.
Okay, and that's why you got to give it time. When they will get to a point where they'll be able to get under the Oh my God, Nicholas Jackson. They will be able to get under the pressure. They will be able to compensate and get good. Skill issue. So
okay, bro. I mean, let's see. I don't know.
This is just my thing. I'm not this fucking smart genius. I don't have good opinions. Clearly, most people think probably, but this is just off my opinion. Quite frankly, the greatest opinion. No, but in all honesty, yes, it's just me. So take it what you want. All right. You don't agree with me? That's fine. I get why you don't agree with me. There's certain wins that I agree we can't take. It's not acceptable. That's fine. But it's just for me. From what I've seen and what I've watched, I've been watching the team now since this project started, and what I've seen throughout all the time. The one time we gave a manager a long term, he did really well. Pochettino, very well. First season wasn't the best. Second season, it was good. It was better. Third season became second. So, give it a little more damn time.
Pochettino was showing results damn near way before Ange was showing anything, bro.
I don't care.
Pochettino was showing shit in his second season. You have to acknowledge that, bro. We are finished.
And you're right. I guess
Spurs.
I guess I do have to say that you're right.
Honestly, you might be the most optimistic Spurs fan I've ever met, bro. Like honestly, straight up, because every other Spurs fan, like for the most part, is either like on the edge, maybe some like are like slightly Ange-in. Like that's like where I'm like slightly Ange-in, more so like but like you're like straight up Ange-in no matter what. Like golly Joe, like bro, I don't get it. Like
I don't know, man. It's just from what I've seen, this team. I became a fan in like 2019, and then I watched 2021, and then that's where I started watching it. Was like the start of last season. So I haven't watched too much, but
okay, well then that's huge. That explains a lot then, because that's probably why.
You know what I mean.
That's probably why.
I've seen a little. I've seen Poch. I've seen Mourinho, and now I see Ange. So I've seen about 3 managers play. I don't know. It's not his style.
And Conte was in there too.
It's just the longevity that
Conte
we need to push through. Because, like I said, we gave Poch time. Look what he did. Now, I get it. Yes, you're correct. He was showing results better than Ange. But managers are different, right? I mean, Conte. Think about Conte. Oh, good results in the beginning, bad fallout. So, yeah, it works different sometimes.
But here's the thing, though. Like, I 100% acknowledge the fact that, like, yes, like, we've been in the cycle of, like, 18 months and then you're out, like, constantly, consistently. I get that. That's why I say give him to the end of the season. But I will not be going for this longer on towards the end of the season if he doesn't show us results. If he's not going to win a trophy, then at least get us back in the top 4. Like, go on a run in the second half of the season and get us top 5, maybe even top 6. Get us, like, something, bro. But if you're going to stay mid-table and no trophy, that's indefensible. You can't defend that.
I get that. That's fair enough. I just feel like if we just, I'm just going to stick with him. And
okay, wait, hold on. So you're telling me, say we go on the same record, like maybe like win 1, lose 2 for the rest of the season. Are you okay with that?
Depends. Do we win a trophy?
No trophy.
Okay. Well,
would you sack him if you go win 1, lose 2 for the rest of the season? Would you sack him?
It depends. If we're
no trophy, no trophy.
If we're in the relegation zone, yeah, I'd sack him. If not, no.
No, if we stay like mid-table, like 11th, 12th, would you sack him?
Keep him.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, I don't know, guys. I don't
One
know.
more thing. One more thing.
I don't know.
Before you finish that, does he make any signings? Like does he get all the players he needs, or a decent amount of players for
And
him?
this is where I'm torn because I acknowledge the fact. I acknowledge that, like, yes, Levy is the overall problem. I acknowledge that 100%. It's ridiculous. I would 100% acknowledge that. Like, it's a whole club issue. There's like parts where people have to take blame. Everyone has like a hand in this.
Exactly,
But
and yeah, and just to blame
we've had
too.
managers that have had worse squads that have gotten more results than Ange. That much is true.
Yeah, I'm the
Conte was getting
now.
more results. We sacked Conte when he was 4th. Conte was getting better results when we sacked him than compared to Ange. Homeless guy says, could be worse for you. Brother, it's pretty bad, bro. I don't know. It's pretty bad, man.
Could be worse. We could be in the relegation zone.
The standards have dropped so much that we're talking about being in a relegation zone. That's where we are, bro.
I know. That's true. And like I said, some of these results aren't acceptable. But I want to give him time. I want to give the damn manager a chance. I want to give him 2 more years. That sounds like a long time. But trust me, it's not that long.
You could have to watch Connor, Cody, and Janik Vestergaard at the back every week. Damn near might as well, bro. Like, this is how bad it is, and like this is like where Levy takes the blame. We have an 18-year-old who was signed as a midfielder, who we were playing as a fullback, playing as our center back. That's how bad we are, bro. That's how bad it's freaking gotten for us. It's so bad.
I don't know, man. I really just feel like this is it. This is like the source of our success.
You know what pisses me off too? Like, yes, the signings haven't been great, but Ange has said multiple times, every single signing he has to okay. So he's okayed all of these signings, mind you. He has okayed all these signings. Maybe he's covering for Levy. I don't know. But if you're gonna say okay, like I okay all these signings,
they're not bad.
Explain Timo Werner, please. Timo Werner should not have came back. Please explain Timo Werner.
He did all right near the end of the season. That's why he got a goal. He impressed him probably.
Even
but now he's playing like
that, bro.
I don't think he's gonna.
Still was never the level that we needed. Timo Werner was never it.
These guys are too lazy to sign another winger, so you know.
And that's where I'm like, maybe Ange just took him on because he knew we weren't gonna get any other options. I don't know, bro, but. I need to like go cool my head, bro. Like I need a.
Oh no! Look, I get. Okay, that's fine. And again, I don't blame you for not liking him in aspects, and I get that. I want to just take it all the way and see what he does. If he doesn't do good with players he has, that's fine. You can sack him. But if he does good, watch out.
I'm giving him to the end of the season. I'll give him that much. I'm Ange until the end of the season, unless we
crash all the cups. I'm just too optimistic for anyone. I'm just a Sigma like that.
Well, we'll be back for next game next Saturday. Hopefully it'll be better. Probably not. Let's see. I don't know.
I do have one more thing to say. When Nottingham's manager, was it Nuno Espinal? Is that his name?
Yeah.
So he was the coach of Tottenham. And we did not give him time, and he got sacked. Now look where he's at with Nottingham Forest.
Yeah, that was strictly on that was like Levy's dumb shit, but that one's on Levy 100%. It's a completely different scenario. That was 100% Levy's fault.
That's fair enough then. That's fair enough. I was just gonna say, because if he's that good with Nottingham Forest, oh boy, Ange better be good with Tottenham.
That's completely different because Levy gave Nuno like 10 games. Like that's obviously not enough time. Whereas Ange has had like a year and a half. It's completely different.
That's fair.
But yeah. Anyways, bro. Well, it's been good talk. We have some disagreements, but you know.
Well, it's fine. It's a part of this. Like people just don't agree on everything, and it's actually a good thing because then we can say what we like and we don't like, and what we can fix. And I'm just in all the way. You're not in all the way, and that's fair. I get why. There's certain reasons. Yeah. If the only reason I call you delusional is if you won every game of the season, but he hasn't, and that's fair. But yeah, man. Nice talk. You have a good day though.
You too, bro. See you next time, bro. We'll be back next weekend.
Angry TikTok debate with Spurs fans.
No, yeah, that's the caption. All right.
Angry TikTok debate with Spurs crybaby fan.
All right, bro. Take care.
All right. Cheers. I'll see you January 4th. Cheers.
Yes, sir. Okay, boys. Okay. Well, on to next weekend. Yeah, man. Like, I don't know. Obviously, everyone else has their own opinion. Like I said, guys, like I don't know. It's tough, man. It's getting harder every single day. It's getting harder every single day. But I am Anjin for some dumb reason. I don't know, but we just need some trophies, man. Ange, if you get the Carabao Cup over the line, you're forgiven, bro. I'll say that much. If you get the Carabao Cup over the line, you are forgiven, my friend. But let's see. Let's see. Anyways, guys, I'll be back next weekend, Saturday, unfortunately, but unfortunately. Oh, man, this is tough. Yeah! Retirement! You're